Is this thing recording? It is. Your belief system sucks, and here's why. I had to start the video off this way because you guys need to understand how your belief system sucks. It literally sucks. And it's keeping you from success. So here's the thing. Everything in life is an internal battle in your mind. It's all a mental battle. From when you wake up in the morning, if you get right out of bed, if you want to hop in the shower, take a cold shower, if you want to get to work on time, if you want to set up a structured day, it's all a mental battle, right? And you have control over it, over your mind. However, your belief system is keeping you from achieving anything you want to achieve because you let it. You don't have control over your mind. And that's a problem. That's a huge problem. Because if you really believed in yourself and had control over your mind, your belief system will really allow you to become the person that you want it to be. However, you're clearly not the person you want it to be because you're watching this video. Because you think your belief system sucks. And it does, right? So here's the thing. With your belief system, you can believe positively or you can believe negatively. If you believe positively, you can think yourself into success. If you think negatively, you can think yourself into poverty. It's the same thing. It all starts with the thought. The thing about it is, whatever dominates your mind the most, whatever's in your mind the most, will instantly reproduce itself into the equivalent in the physical plane, right? In real life. So for example, when people complain, right? And people have bad luck, they're creating their own bad luck because of their thought process attracts more bad luck and negativity. So by doing the complete opposite, by thinking positively, by having positive affirmations, by being grateful for the things that you have in your life, you start to attract more in your life because then you're not in a place of lack. When you're in a place of lack, and you do things and you say things, you think things that attract more lack and keep you stuck in the same exact position we were in to begin with. As opposed to, on the bright side, by thinking positively and having a positive self-image and having things in your mind that are positive and planting the seeds of positivity, you start to reap the rewards of positivity and attract more positive abundance into your life. Keyword abundance, because your mindset is abundant. You're not in a state of lack when it comes to your money, when it comes to your job, when it comes to the things you have in your life. Okay? So, some more notes here. Your belief system creates a reality. 100% it does. Because as I said before, your thoughts will clothe themselves in the physical monetary equivalent because all a mental battle. It's all a mental game. So at the end of the day, when you go to bed at night and you look over your day, the majority of your thoughts, are they positive or negative? Do you know? The majority of people don't. However, the majority of people are negative. And the thing about it is that you can really map out your mind and see what the inside of your mind looks like by writing, by journaling, by expressing yourself on a piece of paper, by typing it out, either or. Because by mapping out your mind, you see what's readily available in your mind and what thoughts are usually most active in your brain. Because you get to see them on the piece of paper. So when it comes down to it, by consistently writing, you can know what to fill your mind with and what's in your mind because you're conscious of the things that are going on in your head. So when you clear out that mental clutter, being able to think clearly and really focus and have that discernment, because now you're thinking from a place of third perspective. You're third person and being introspective, to say it that way, right? Let's see. And here's the thing about belief systems. What I want to know is, how do you interpret your daily life? Because your belief system actually shows you how you interpret life to begin with. So for example, say you're talking to somebody, say you're talking to a Karen, right? And you can tell that she's always negative, she's always going back and forth to people, trying to get your point across, yada, 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 right? But you notice that your belief system is that you're thinking, glass is half full as opposed to half empty. As opposed to Karen over here is thinking about half empty and what she doesn't have. And how the food at, at Trader Joe's is too expensive, but she wants to be healthy. But you, on the other hand, are thinking about how the glass is half full and how you at least get to have the opportunity to go to Trader Joe's to begin with. It's that small tweak in changing your mentality and your belief system of what you believe is to be either holding you back or, pushing you forward. So, for example, it comes down to confidence as well. Because if you believe that you're confident and you believe that you're doing what it takes in order to be successful, when it comes down to it, you will be. You'll be very successful in your mind. And then by having that success factor in your mind and standing on it and believing it, it'll replicate and reproduce itself into actions you take in the physical and the daily life. So when you wake up and do small wins, right, like journaling, taking a cold shower, possibly, you know what I'm saying, getting up early, getting up on time, and not slacking in your bed, right? When it comes down to not scrolling on social media in the morning, I'm a victim of it as well. I'm not perfect. However, it's to be able to be conscious of these things and say, you know what, there's a problem. I should probably fix this. What could I do to fix this? And this is where awareness comes in and writing down, things that not only you believe, but what your days look like to see patterns. So you're able to snip them in the bud when things come up and you don't want to have those unfavorable outcomes. So here's something else, right? So as I said before, to touch on this point again, success and poverty are both states of mind with energies behind them. So there's neighborhoods, right, where, for example, I went to Kansas actually a couple of weeks ago to visit one of my siblings, right? And we drove. We drove there. And on the way there, when you get into Kansas, you see a lot of poverty, right? A lot of poverty. And the thing about it is that if you look at the people who are in those neighborhoods, then you understand that everybody's very similar. So even if you have one person stand out, it's difficult for one person to change a whole ecosystem. It takes a collective of people to be on the same accord in order to elevate or degrade. Is that a word, degrade? Well, to have a negative impact on the environment, right? So, for example, say that there's 100 people and 60 of them are positive thinkers. They can infect the other 40 people and then create positive change to spark throughout those people because like attracts like. However, if it's 60-40 in the opposite direction and 60 people are negative and 40 people are positive, the 40 people who are positive are more prone to becoming negative because of how strong that negative energy is and how much it's going to suck in the positive people to start to become negative and worrisome and so on and so forth and have those negative emotions, right? As opposed to the positive people who, will keep the high spirits because there's more unity. And when it comes to, civilizations, you can build the unity and build the circumstances up so that people can really come together in like a brotherhood essentially and build the community together. So when it comes down to it, it's difficult for one person to change a whole, ecosystem. But when there's multiple people who are willing to change and to work together, you can create more of an impact. But it does start with one person at a time. One person to realize and be aware of their power and their influence and to be able to take that and run with it, right? So be mindful of that. Be aware. Something else. Let's see here. So belief system in and of itself, I can read the definition. Belief system is a set of principles or tenets which together form the basis of a religion, philosophy, or moral code. So awareness. So having an awareness of what belief systems are in and of itself is the gateway to understanding what you believe in. When it comes to yourself, when it comes to your perspective about the world. So for example, about me, I believe I'm successful. In my head, in my body, I can feel my success. I can feel my health. Because for example, my pillars, my non-negotiables is health, fitness, wellness, self-care, self-development, and nutrition, right? That was six, but two of them are together. You know what I'm saying? They coincide. But those things are non-negotiables for me, right? So I know that when I'm in alignment with those things, I'm on a positive vibration. I'm on the up and up, right? As opposed to when I start to slack on things, when I start to eat negatively, when I don't go to the gym, when I don't work out, when I don't read, write, and meditate, when I don't take care of my skin, my health, when I don't stay hydrated, when I don't work as hard as I know I could, then those things bring down the morale, right, in and of yourself. So to be mindful of these things, which for me goes back to that core thing, is to write. You need to write. It clears the mind and it focuses the mind. Let's see here. So yeah, so the last thing that I have here before I wrap this video up, hope you guys are enjoying. Like, comment, subscribe, put some comments down below. I want to answer some questions. But this last one being, what is your belief system around money, confidence, your purpose, and your goals? This is key. This is key. Because look at it like this. When you don't have a solid belief system around these things, and you don't have a positive belief system around these things, it is impossible for you to make progress in a positive light. And here's why. When there's not a clear goal, you wander. When you wander, you don't make progress. You digress. So if you don't have a goal of being healthy and being nutritious, then you're going to be going backwards and eating snacks all day as opposed to eating heart healthy foods and things that you should be eating and staying hydrated. Instead of drinking water, you drink soda because you don't have a goal of being healthy. So that means when that thing comes up in your life, for example, at work, they bring donuts all the time. We have a lady who brings donuts every single week, sometimes twice a week. And you don't believe how easy it is for me to grab a donut and just munch on a couple of donuts every single day. However, I know that I want to stay in shape and have a business to run, and I'm a product of my decisions. So if I'm eating donuts every single day, it's going to show. It may not be immediately, but it'll be eventually. You know what I'm saying? So why not nip it in the bud and understand that by preventing this now, in the future, you don't have to worry about it, right? So when it comes to money, your goals, your confidence, your belief systems, all these things, but understanding what you want your goal to be, you're able to better focus and direct your energy toward achieving them is to begin to attract the things in order to help you achieve them. Let me say that one more time. You set your goal, you set your intention, and then your action is in between. Goal, intention, in the middle is action, which brings these things to reality. But it all starts in your mind. So do me a favor at the end of this video, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. And when it comes down to it, guys, you guys all have potential. You all have potential. Take control of your mind, your body, your spirit. If you help with that, I got coaching. I got you guys. I want to help you guys. I want to see you guys win. So, links in the description below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You guys have a great day. Peace out. Live a limitless lifestyle.